Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your April 2016 General Tarot Card Read. Dee here, and along with me today is my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
First off, we would like to start off by apologizing for not getting your March read done. Unfortunately, we had quite a few things happen in our life, including Lucy being hospitalized, me with some emergencies with my family and my work situations. So we're really sorry we did not get that out, and we apologize. I kind of knew at the beginning when we were talking about it in February, and I just, it's funny, sometimes you're showed stuff and you just don't always listen, and I'm getting better about that. So I'm really sorry, but if you guys want, I've got the pictures of I will do pictures of the spreads, and then I'll put them in a separate file or something. And if you want to see them, just let me know, and we'll go ahead and send me an email, and I'll send you what the spread looked like, and just give a little general overall if you guys want to know what happened for March. And if you need it for validation for what we're going to be telling you, in fact, I get that. Somebody's going to need it for validation for what we're talking about now. That's fine. I have no problem with that. In fact, it'll be a validation because I got the spread, and I won't know your situation for March, and you'll be able to do that. And then, because one of these is really going to speak to you. Lucy and I do 3 reads together. We do her spread, my spread, and then we do a combine. And it's amazing because your guys is totally marry up for the 3rd combine, which is really cool. We also pull 2 oracle cards, and then we have cards that we use from overall from your general card read for the year. We pulled the ones for April, so we're going to go through that now. We're going to start with Lucy's spread. So Lucy drew for the month
the Ace of Cups. Now, this is known as the Holy Grail. You're at the start of a new adventure, and you're being drawn along by your feelings. So don't fear. Learn to identify and express your feelings is what this card lets you know. But it is a new beginning. It's a new adventure.
Yeah, this month is.
Heart open.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Now the 10 of Wands here. She can see the gentleman who is holding all those wands looks overburdened and just plain weary. Well, you need to push on through and finish what you started. Draw on your most basic instincts and intuition and focus your action, because the 10 of Wands is also the end. So you are coming to the end of an arduous task. Focus your action on that, okay? Because at the end, there's always a new beginning. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles indicates a gift of resources, whatever those resources might be, whether it's your own abilities, whether it's money, whether it's an outside influence that is helping you, whatever that is, it is a gift to you. So the message of this card is to make something of your gifts, something worthwhile, something that is meaningful to you. And don't be obsessive about it to the exclusion of all else, but this is your opportunity, again, for a new beginning. The Knight of Pentacles is his swift energy. Usually the Knights are swift energy. He's alert, he's diligent, he's methodical, never cuts corners. This can relate to the whole of your life. Your work situation, your home life, your love life, your relationships in general, whoever they might be with, your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your aunts, your uncles, whoever, the world in general, actually, too. So if you've been, and the message of this one, too, is if you've been waiting for results, they are forthcoming. Because, again, the Knight of Pentacles is all about results and methodical approach to any situation. Okay. Now we have the 7 of Cups. Now the 7 of Cups, as you can see, all those cups hold different attributes, or situations, or ideas, or dreams, or fantasies, or whatever, but they're all different. So this takes a strong will is needed here, because you've got a lot of choices. There are opportunities, there are dreams, there are inspiration. Some of them can even be distractions to your path. So that's why the strong will is needed. So stay on your chosen path, and stay true to yourself, whichever choice you make. Now the Eight of Wands is about swift moving energy. You have quite a bit of that this month. Even though with starting out with the Ten of Wands, you're a little tired, but again, the Eight of Wands is about swift moving energy. Events are set to happen, and they will happen. Your actions won't change that. So don't interfere. Let it run its course. Basically, yeah, that's it. Let the situations run their course and don't interfere.
Wow.
Yep.
It's all about money and creativity and choices and emotions this month for them on yours, huh?
Yeah, it is. Choices here too. Don't interfere, even though you'll be tempted. Even though you say, but I could make this better. No, don't interfere with what is already set into action. Okay.
All right. For my spread, if it didn't resonate with you, this month is all about justice. Justice is about finding the balance in your life. It's balancing the forces and negotiation and being able to look at both sides of the circumstance before you make decisions. So this month you need to really be able to look at both sides of things and balance out and pick whatever works best for you, for your situation. So be aware of that throughout the month. That's going to be a continuing theme for you. First card that I pulled is the Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands is about focusing on new growth. And if you see the man here, he is focusing on the growth of the wand that's growing things, not the other wands that are back behind and aren't producing anything. So for you this month, you really need to focus on the things that are growing in your life, not on the things that are not, and foster that growth. You need to encourage that growth in that particular area. And I keep getting creativity and work more than I do family on my spread, at least. Because when you're able to do that, this totally segues into the next card I got, which is the Six of Pentacles. I believe that there's going to be a lot of no want for you this month. You're going to have a lot of money. It's financially, you're going to be sound to the point where you need to turn around and you need to start giving to other people. The Six of Pentacles is about charity and being able to give of yourself and to give of the things, and because you've got an abundance right now, and you need to turn around and do that. And as I look at this, I see the scales in both hands. So it's all about balance. It's a matter of taking care of yourself and giving to yourself, but also giving to the others around you. So maintain that balance throughout the month, because financially you're going to be set well. And then in the middle of the month, you're going to be called with the Three of Pentacles to start working on your work and get that expression of work out there. Collaborate and focus on what you're doing in your work so that you're able to get fulfillment out of it. In fact, you will get that fulfillment out of it. You'll own your job won't own you. So keep that in mind. And you may think, well, I do this, or first off, don't diminish what you do. What everybody does is important, okay? And you may think, well, I work here, or I do this, and that's not really important, but it is. You're making an impact on people's lives, and you need to focus that and own your job and put yourself into what you do. So as you see she's doing here, she is decorating and making it look even that much more and putting an expression of herself. You need to put an expression of yourself in what you do, because it's going to bring you much more happiness and more fulfillment for yourself and for the other people around you. Okay? Then the next card is the Queen of Swords. Now, Gemini, you are an air sign. So swords are all about air, and usually swords about your thought process. But for this, I really feel, and I keep getting there's a woman that you need to embody the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is somebody who is charming. She's able to channel the wisdom for the people around her. She cuts through the bull. She cuts through distractions, and she's able to make it where she's able to focus. And then in turn, that makes her open and honest with people. Sometimes you have to be careful because you can cut too deep. You can be too blunt. You can be too focused on something to where you become like a nag. I don't know if I want to have a better word, but you don't want to be that cutting person. You want to be open and gracious and charming, but you want to cut through the crap. So, and I feel this is at work. I don't really feel that it's about family. in this first part of the month for you. It's all about your work and who you are at work and your finances for you. So keep that in mind when you're at work. You need to be diplomatic, but yet you need to cut through the crap, and don't get to where you're cutting people up when you do it in the process, okay? Then the last card I got, since the whole beginning of the month is going to be about your finances and your creative process, at the end of the month, the Four of Wands is all about teamwork. It's about celebration. It's about just a time of spent with families, and it's celebration. So this is a good thing. At the end of the month, you're going to have time with your family. You're going to feel fulfillment with the teamwork with your work, and again with your family also. So enjoy that. You've worked hard throughout the month. You've done your work, and you're going to be able to celebrate at the end. So now we're going to do the combined read in case that one didn't resonate with you. And when I say resonate, you'll know when you hear whether or not it's for you. And there's
or where even parts of it might be for you. Not necessarily everything's going to touch you here.
No, we talk to too many people that you can't get very specific with that. But I get that there's a man that's watching this, and he's a Gemini, and he's not used to this, and this is kind of different for you. So don't, I just say, just kind of be a little bit open, because this is going to be something for you that I know you've been thinking about, and you've been kind of, in fact, I always get this, ooh, you were like, ooh, I'm not going to do this, ooh, that's weird, but there is a reason that you came across this video. So I think you just need to kind of see and listen and kind of keep yourself open-minded about it. Okay, so we're going to do the combined read. For the month overall, you've got the Ace of Cups, which deals with the beginning of new emotions, and then beginning of a cycle with emotions and love. And then you've got Justice, which is your balancing of the forces between that, and keep finding a balance in your life. So even though it's going to be an overly emotional month for you, you need to find your balance and just kind of keep that in mind.
Identify and express.
And what's cool is she's holding a sword too, which is, again, that's the air sign still. Then this is where this is kind of cool, because it totally marries up, which is fun. There's some of you that are going to really feel overburdened in your creative process and at your work, and really you need to not let that rule you. You need to focus on the growth that's happening around you. Focus on the things that and areas that you know you can grow. And look at the moon. There's a moon in both of them too. Don't let the illusions of the situation rule you to where you're feeling overburdened. You need to focus on the growth and move forward.
Focus on the action.
Yeah, there's good stuff there. Then again, it's just we were laughing at how all these marry up. The Ace of Pentacles is about beginnings, and it's usually about your finances, and then, of course, the Six of Pentacles is about the abundance that you have in your life, turning around and giving to others and to yourself. And I really think that this is a new beginning for some of you. You're going to start seeing abundance in your life that you have not before. And that being said, you need to remember to give.
Yeah, perhaps there is a gift coming to you.
Yeah.
And you need to pass a little bit of that on
to other people, and you know who needs it in your life. And at first you may think, well, they don't deserve it. That's not true. That's not what giving is about. Giving is being able to give to somebody and not have strings attached to it. And there have been times, Gemini, where you've had strings attached to stuff, and you need to not do that. Go ahead and give freely, because it's going to be good for you. You're going to receive even more because of you being able to give it. And this Ace of Pentacles really proves it to me, because it's a new beginning, and it's a strong energy and a positive energy for you. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles along with the Three of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, like she said, is just that fast-moving energy. It's going to be of a financial nature. And I really think it's going to come from you focusing on your work and putting yourself into your work and really expressing who you are and focusing on that. So when this energy comes, just continue to focus on what you're doing with your work, and financially, this is going to be a good month for you, regardless. Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords.
There you go.
You got a lot of decisions that are coming your way, but she'll help you. Embody the Queen, cut through the nonsense. Don't cut it up so much that you don't see all your options, but you'll be able to see which ones are false options and which ones are true options when it comes. And I keep getting, it's more of an emotional nature. So you've got an emotional nature, some decisions that you've got going on with this spread, but you need to embody the Queen. Don't let your emotions get control of you. Go back to your balancing, because you're going to have that push. You're going to be feeling pretty emotional this month, which It's not something.
Inspire, not
Yeah.
distract.
Exactly. Good. And then you got the Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands. Now, Lucy, talked about it having a lot of energy, and I just see somebody going on a trip and being able to be with their family, and it might even be a work trip, but it turns into something where you get to spend time with your family. So enjoy. You're going to have a good month at the end of the month. It's going to be a lot of energy and good times with family and friends, and just looks really good. And the oracle card that I pulled is called Serendipity, and it talks about how there's bright new prospects are on the horizon. And again, the spreads just kind of show that you got a lot of good stuff coming on, and it just kind of reinforces this. So just like the butterfly, you have to have that time in the cocoon, but now it's time for you to break out of the cocoon and just blossom and fly, and it's going to be a lot of color and a lot of good stuff for you this month. Okay. Then it's funny because the next one is called You Were Born to Create, and I'm going to have Lucy read that.
You are blessed with the ability to create with thought, inner intention, action, and emotion. Be cautious of your power and aware of what your actions and reactions create within and around you. Cherish this gift and use it in both a wise and productive manner. Create beauty and inspire a desire within others to do the same. Create a future that both fulfills and delights. Do what you were born to do.
And it's about creation this month. You've got strong cards of beginnings, new beginnings, and a lot of energy. So it's about creation and using that creative process to further yourself. Also, when we usually do these spreads for you guys, we set up the candles, and we usually show colors. And I keep getting green. Green's going to be a power color for you this month. So if you've got some creative stuff going on, wear some green. It'll look good on you anyway. So, which I know is not probably a color you're used to wearing, but it'll be a good color for you too. Is there anything else you can think of?
Nope.
No. We're excited for you guys. So if you like what you've heard, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're new to us, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and go ahead and leave us comments. We're open to whatever with this too. And that being said, we're also going to, because of the fact that we didn't do March reads for you guys, going to be offering one free read to a person of each zodiac sign. So for you guys, we're going to offer somebody a free read, and you're going to be able to ask us about 3 questions. And determining what the questions are will be whether or not we do them as a private video or a public video. So, and we won't use your name. We'll just probably use your initial if we end up doing it public. But it'll be up to you too, and your discretion. So it'll be a free read. Don't send us an email yet, but when we want you to, you need to send an email and say Gemini free read for April. But I will be doing a short video and making you aware. So if you're not a subscriber, then you probably need to subscribe, because you probably won't see the video if you don't. But that's up to you. I'm not forcing for subscriptions, but it's just how it works out with YouTube. So, okay. So in the meantime, you guys have an awesome month. Use that creative force that's coming your way. You've got a lot of good stuff financially going on, and enjoy your celebration with your family. Don't be too cutting, but cut through the crap that's coming your way, and keep yourself balanced as much as possible. Focus on the growth and the good things that are happening.
Yes.
And you were born to create. This was good for you. So in the meantime, walk in light, love, and peace, and we'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye.